What's up, Gundam fans? How you doing, mech heads? We are here with another Gundam Versus intro video, this time covering Char's Red Comet, the special Zaku II. I am a big fan of Char, as many other people are in the world. You know, you've got your Xeon faithful out in the world, and oh man, the hate that I get for calling Armoro the GOAT, but it's true. I mean, it's the poster boy, but Char is amazing, and Char is the Hollow Man. If you even know that reference, you'll get it. But where can you find Char's Red Zaku II? You can find it in the Mobile Suit Gundam tab right at the beginning of the game, so there's nowhere to scroll, there's nowhere to look except just down from the RX-78 under the Dawn Zaku. And Char's Red Zaku II is a 200 cost Various type. Various meaning that it is balanced between melee and ranged. So since it is Various, you can choose either gear. Either one will suit this mobile suit. Depends on your playstyle and how you want to use it, but you can't go wrong with either one. Char's Red Zaku II is very interesting in this game because it transforms into another mobile suit, which I honestly do not understand why they did that. I don't want to turn this into a rant, but let's get into it. We always start off with mobility. The Red Zaku has no additional movement animations outside of a very particular move, which we'll cover later. And onto the basics in the command list, we have the standard Zaku machine gun, the Heat Hawk, the bazooka, the switch to Zigok, and the 3 times faster, which is also known as the Red Comet mode. And then the burst, which is the Red Comet combo, which I don't know, like, so I'm trying not to make this into a rant. I'm a big Char fan, and anyway, so the machine gun, with most machine guns, you want to hold it and keep firing to do a knockdown combo, because that's how machine guns do their damage. This machine gun is a manual reload, so you can pretty much use it as much as you want. You have near infinite ammo. The bazooka only has 2 shots, and it does not manually reload, so you have to wait for it to cool down. The switch to Zigok, which is very interesting, feel like they missed something on this one, but if you press L1 neutral, I mean not L1, L2, sorry, L1 is the bazooka. If you press L2, the Zigok will rush in and do a grapple attack. If you press left or right with L2, then he will throw a tank, sorry, which is a reference to the show. If you press back and L2, he will shoot the arm cannons. If you press forward and L2, he will jump in the air and shoot downward. R2 is the Red Comet mode, and if you press R2 in any direction, he will be able to jump off of a asteroid and gain a little bit of extra mobility, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So getting into combos, Char's neutral combo has 1 extension, which is forward and melee. So after 1 or 2 inputs of the melee button without pressing any direction, you can press forward in melee and he will do a forward kick, which is also his forward kick, his forward melee input. If you press back and melee, he will throw the Heat Hawk and stun your opponent. The stun is pretty good for combo potential, or if you need a panic button to run away. He can be used for numerous things, which is why it is known as a utility. Char's forward dash combo is a 2-hit, which pops them up in the air, which can be used for extending combos. Char's left and right melee input does a 3-slash with a pop-up at the end to extend combos, which can be tricky, but if you play around, you can figure out ways to combo it. During the 3 times faster or red comet mode, Char can use his asteroid jump during combos. So if you need extra mobility or you need to extend combos, press R2 again. You can evade, you can extend, you can get away, you can have an advantage pretty much. During Char's gear activation, there isn't really anything extra like some other Gundams and mobile suits we've covered on this channel. Char is pretty basic. Not basic in a bad way, but just he's very strict to the fundamentals. You know, it's a Zaku II, it's a limited mobile suit, but Char makes the best of it. You know, Zaku IIs aren't about flash and flare, they're about the pilot's ability itself. And that covers all Zaku IIs. For the burst, this is the Red Comet combo, which is pretty flashy, although yeah, I'm not going to cover that. Anyway, getting into the burst needs to be done within melee range, let me say that. Getting into gameplay with the Red Zaku II, Char's Zaku is very technical. Yeah, it's very precise also. It has great mobility, great energy usage, but is not the best at mobility. It has good mobility, but it's very limited. So you need to know what you're doing, where you're going, how you're going to strategize your attacks, and how you're going to, you know, close in on your opponent, how you're going to set them up for combos, how you're going to attack them, and knowing their weaknesses is a main thing. The Zaku II is very good for technical players that really know what they're looking for. You know, they really know how to break down their opponent. They know what their opponent's limitations are, and they're going to exploit them. If you're new to the game, playing a 200 will be very difficult because of the fact that it's limited in some aspect. Like, all 200s have their upsides and their downsides. For this 200, Char's Red Zaku, I would say its downside is its health. It has very low health, and you have to be really, I don't want to say like really good, but you have to be really good at anticipating what your opponent is going to do. You know, kind of having an edge to your gameplay, knowing that you're limited in what you can do, but you're going to make the best of what you can do to destroy your opponent, like I was saying earlier. As for me personally, the Char Zaku II was the first one I played. When I saw it was in the game, I was like, yes, that's where I'm going first, because I came from Battle Assault 2. That's my favorite Gundam fighting game, and that was my main, Char Zaku II. And it just, seeing it in this game was like that oh, I have to play this game moment. You know, it's like playing your favorite mobile suit really makes something way more fun than what it is. Yeah, or even increases your excitement or increases your involvement with the game. And no matter what it is, whether if it's a 200, 300, 400, 500 cost, if you're getting Gundam Versus, you can always have fun with whatever your favorite mobile suit or Gundam is, because they're going to do it right. They have done a lot of them right. I think they did Char Zaku II wrong, but that's just me. I don't like the transformation into the Zegok, but hey, that's my personal opinion. So that is it for me. If you're a veteran out there and you have some extra tips or some strategies or some combos, I feel like I may have left something out, or some extended data that you can share with some new players, feel free to leave that in the comments below. If you're new to the game or haven't bought the game yet, there are tutorials and guides in the description. So check those out. Some very cool links from members of the community. And as always, subscribe for more Gundam Spotlight videos. And I hope to see you guys out on the battlefield. Peace.